How's it going, guys? My name is Wyatt, and today what I want to do is just talk to you guys a little bit about the TriForce, and we're going to specifically cover things like the what, the why, the how, and the who. So to start off with the what. So what is the TriForce? If you ask me, this is an asymmetrical weighting system. What it allows you to do is it allows you to have asymmetrical weighting, asymmetrical and variable grips and holds, which allow for that weight to be offset, creating a lot larger variability and a lot larger leverage arm. So this is a lot harder for me as opposed to this, okay? So I have a lot of variability and a lot of leverages that I can give myself, a lot of different torques that I can give myself with this. Again, depending on the load variability as well as the versatility of my grips, okay, where I can hold on to that guy, okay? So that's the what. So now let's talk a little bit about the why. So why TriForce? So as a physical therapist, when I think of the TriForce and what it gives to my patients and what it gives to my clients and the people that I'm working with, it allows for a lot of asymmetrical weighting, things that they're going to be experiencing in their sports, in their jobs, in their everyday life, recreation, whatever it may be. So in normal workouts, a lot of times we have a symmetrical weighting where everything is fairly symmetrical on a squat, a lunge, a bench press, a push-up. What this allows for us to do is it allows us to offset those weights, create those lever arms and those leverages that they're going to be experiencing in their everyday lives. What that's going to allow us to do is increase core stability and strength, allow us to decrease things like injuries, also going to prepare us for those activities so that when we get into those funny positions, those awkward positions, my body's used to it and can get out of it in a safe manner. So that's the what and the why. So now let's talk a little bit about the how. The awesome thing about the TriForce, you can do the how any way you want to, okay? If you're a basketball player, maybe you're working on your rebounds, being able to come up and come down, being able to do a pass, okay? Having those asymmetrical loads, those opposite forces going against you. If you're in the military, maybe you're gonna be working on warding patterns. So I have somebody that I'm going up against and I'm pushing and I'm pulling. We're almost doing like a grappling activity. If I'm a football player, maybe I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna be working on that first step and I'm gonna be working on being able to come up and punch, okay? That asymmetrical load is gonna recreate what I'm gonna be feeling against that other person. So that's the what, the why, and the how. Let's talk a little bit about who. So I would tell you that this tool with some common sense can definitely be used for any person from pediatric all the way up to geriatric. We can take something very simple like a lunge with a toe touch. And now I'm going to be using that lever arm to make it so that I don't have to come down quite as far. So maybe for my geriatric patients that maybe have a total hip, can't quite go down into that full 90 and past. So now we're going to take some of that leverage away, allow them to come down and touch, or come down into their squat and touch. Now I can make it so that I have a whole different exercise. Now I have a different leverage. Now I'm coming down to touch or to reach over to the sides. Or maybe I have somebody that's a really high-end athlete, and I'm going to have them doing like we talked about, the warding patterns, some pushing and pulling. Maybe I'm going to have them go into a burpee where they come down to the ground and pop up really fast. So something where if I really want to make it hard, I'm going to put all that leverage out there. You think, oh man, that's only 3 and 2 pounds. I can tell you right now that lever arm right there is a ton of weight. So to come down, go into my push-up, be able to come up, control that thing, get up tall, land with good stability, and be able to have that eccentric force coming down. Ton of pressure coming off of that lever arm. So that's a little bit about the what, the why, the how, and the who. What I would tell you is that this is a tool that belongs in your arsenal if you want to be able to decrease injury, if you want to prepare and be more functional with your patients, your clients, your friends, your family members, whoever it may be. This tool could be used by anybody. As long as there is some common sense used, you can definitely make a ton of different things for any workplace environment, any sport, or any recreational activity. Thanks for listening. My name is Wyatt. Hope you guys go and try the TriForce.